asking you like, how did you meet like Gina Carano? I think that was
Did you know that story?
I think I might have heard it. Okay, I'm not sure.
You want me
I'm
to
not sure.
share it?
Yeah, like how did that happen?
The it was the Mandalorian, and Gina Carano and Carl Weathers were the two actors from the Mandalorian that was actually on Twitter talking to the fans. Even when fans complained about Star Wars, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna try better," and like they were just being very, very positive. And you have to remember, us Star Wars fans came from a time of The Last Jedi where Rian Johnson actually went after fans and gave them the middle finger. I have all those tweets that he deleted where he would like give the middle finger to people that criticized the movie, and like other directors and writers would come out and trash people that didn't like the film. So it was refreshing to see two actors that were, and Carl Weathers, he's I mean, rest his soul, but he was on the left side of politics, but he still reacted and talked with the fans, even if they didn't like it, those that liked it, things like that. And I thought that was pretty awesome. I was like, okay, maybe this is a step in the right direction. So every time she tweeted something, I just put something stupid, like commented, whatever. And then randomly she just followed me, right? And my whole time I'm thinking, like, this is a PR person, right? Like these people, they're not real. Celebrities have people run their social media accounts. If you don't know, the majority of them have social media people that run their entire accounts. They don't have time for that. And she went through her first hashtag issue where everyone was like, fire Gina Carano because she put beep bop boop in her profile. And that was and the show was still going on, I believe, when that was happening. Like there was like 3 episodes left of season 2, I want to believe. And I did a video on it, but I wasn't the only one. Ryan, everyone I knew made a video on it, made posts about it. They got tons of more video views than I ever did. But for some reason, she saw my video, and I get a DM from her saying, "Thank you for supporting me." And I went, hey, tell Gina that we support her and we're sorry that these crazy people are doing that. And it was like, I am Gina. I was like, yeah, right. Like, why would Gina be DMing a YouTuber that got like 800 views on a video? I was like, whatever. And like Ryan and Jeremy and Gary, they got hundreds of thousands. And here I got, at the time, I only had 8,000 subscribers on the channel. And she goes, no, it really is me. And we went back and forth for like 10 minutes. And I was like, with all due respect, like, I understand like celebrity and everything. And then she was like, I was like, share a picture then. Takes a picture of her and her dog. And then she's like, are you real? And then I take a picture of me and like me. And it's like, we went back and forth. And then that was the end of it. I was like, oh, that's cool. And out of respect, I wasn't going to screenshot it and be like, oh, look at my DMs and everything. I just kind of left it alone. Then that whole thing started kicking up about being fired and all that stuff. And when the season 2 ended and the Luke Skywalker thing, and everybody was all like a little, for the truth is, a lot of people were more excited to see Luke there in Mandalorian season 2. It doesn't mean they like the series. Her and Carl Weathers put on social media that they would be coming on people's podcasts and channels to discuss Star Wars. And, I didn't think anything of it. I get another DM. They're like, hey, I would love to come on your channel. So I was like,
that's wild.
Okay, when? And she's like, right now. Now, here's the kicker, man. Here's the kicker. Before all this stuff happened, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers and Star Wars Theory were having a feud, okay? It was lasting a few months.
Oh,
wow.
Star Wars Theory reached out to Jeremy and said, hey, man, let's talk this out. Like, what are we doing? We can't be doing this like back and forth. Jeremy's like, fine. Jeremy sends me a message and he goes, hey, Jay, would you like to host me and Theory talking it out on YouTube? It'll help your channel out. Again, remember, I have about 8,000 subs. And I'm like, what? Oh man, that having Star Wars Theory on my channel, like what? And like, I was like, cool, no problem. I set it up. I get this cool thumbnail. I put it out there on my channel 4 days before that live stream. And I don't know Star Wars Theory at the time. I'm kind of new to Geeks and Gamers at the time. I just talked to Theory. Everything's good. Fine. I had 8,000 people waiting for that live stream because they thought they were going to witness World War III between Star Wars Theory and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. And I'm looking at my chat and I'm like texting Jeremy, like, there's freaking 8,000 people 2 days before the stream even happens, right? We get up to the day. I'm scared to death because there's 17,000 people waiting. The biggest live stream I ever had in my existence. To this day, waiting for this to happen. Okay, so it's happening at like 7 p.m. Eastern. That I go to the gym that morning. That's when Gina messaged me on DM. She's like, "Oh, I can come now." I'm like, "What?" I got the biggest live stream I'm at the gym. I've got this celebrity saying, "Hey, man, I can come on in an hour," and I'm not going to tell her no, right? So I fly home from the gym. I freaking go into my kitchen and stick my hand in a big bag of bread, right? Wonder bread, whatever, and grab like 8 slices and start rolling them. I'm starving because I just was at the gym. I look terrible. I'm sweaty. I take my shirt off. I put on a Geeks and Gamers hoodie. My hair is messed up. And me and Gina Skype call and I record the Skype call. Things are going good. You could see me in that video when I released. I'm looking down at the phone. Jeremy is calling me off the rip. He's texting me. He's just like, "Where are you? Like, there's so many people, dude. Are you ready for this? Like, what's gonna happen? Blah blah blah." And I'm ignoring him because Gina Carano is talking to me, and I'm like freaking out. We do like a 4-hour conversation, and finally, I'm like, all right, well, thank you. You know, she's like, "Oh, Jay, this has been great. It was great to know you." All that stuff. I'm starving to death. My stomach's going crazy. And in 40 minutes, I'm about to go live in front of like 10,000 plus people with Jeremy and Theory. I call Jeremy. He starts cussing me out. "Where the F are you, man? I've been calling you and F for this." And like, he's mad. And I'm like, "Bro, I've just been Skyping with Gina Carano. And I'm trying to put this thing together so I could show a part of that for this major live stream coming." He's like, "You're lying. You're lying. You're lying." I was like, "I'm not lying, dude. Like, I gotta hang up. I'll be ready for the stream." So we the stream starts, Theory and Jeremy, and I'm like, I've never listen, man. I was going at the time, I was going live to like 25 people. And it's like I thought it was awesome, you know. I never thought, like, if I got a little bit bigger, I never thought I'd go live to thousands of people where the chat was going like this. And, you know, super chats were coming in like crazy. I've never seen that before. I didn't know how to respond. I got the biggest Star Wars YouTuber that I didn't know. Jeremy Geeks and Gamers was like on the rise, you know, like he was just as big and they're talking it out. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to mess this thing up. I play the Gina clip. Everybody goes crazy in the chat. They're like, "Who the freak is Drunk3PO? And why does he know these people?" I went from 8,000 subscribers to almost 40,000 in 3 days.
That's crazy.
You know? Yeah, it just went like, it's freaking crazy, man. Like I didn't know what to think. And then I released the Gina interview, you know, and it's like that, it makes it on Fox News, you know, and it's like Fox News invited us invited me to go hang out with them in their studios in New York. So me, Jeremy, and Krista went to Fox News in New York, and they were like, "How come you can't get, they're like, how do you know Gina? Like, we tried to get her on for an interview and this and that." And like, I'm like, I don't even know her. And I'm meeting all the Fox News personalities, like Trump's old press secretary was there.
Kayleigh McEnany.
Kayleigh,
Yeah.
like we hung out with her, and I'm just like, what the freak is this life, man? What is my life right now? This is insane. And that was the start of it all, honestly. Yeah, so I got pictures with Kylie, just hanging out like we're just casual,
Mm-hmm.
And then Gina gets fired, right? And I don't have her personal cell number at the time, but I sent her a DM. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm sorry, this and that, da, da, da. And she sends me, like her number, and we talk on the phone, and the rest is history, like we just became very good friends. And when she started doing these Comic Cons, she wanted to surround herself with people that she felt like she could trust in this time where everyone that was around her when she was fired, like, just left her, like didn't want anything to do with her, and just, took from her and then said horrible things about her, even though they had worked with her for years and all this craziness. So she's like, will you help me with these Comic Cons? Because I don't trust anybody. And one of the things that I did, I believe, at least she mentioned it, that built her trust is when we did that 4-hour interview, there were some things in there, like I could just tell that were a little more personal, that I think she forgot she was on an interview and we were just like talking. And I never released that stuff. It was just like about her family and about certain people in her life and stuff like that. And I was just like, I think that's a little more than what she wants out there, And so I trimmed it down. I trimmed down the 4 hours to about an hour and 30 minutes, and the rest I just never did anything with it. And she was just like, she really appreciated that. Because I could have like released it maybe to have a little controversy for clicks and stuff. And it's like, nah, man, like you treat people the way you want to be treated, and like, that's it. So now we're like the best of friends, and it's just, I've traveled with her all over the place, and I got to meet all these awesome people. And now I'm like good friends with like people that are in her circle, these people that were in television and Star Wars actors and stuff like that. And it's just been a crazy ride. Like this last one, the last con we did, me and Zachary Levi just had like, that was crazy. We started talking in the bathroom, and he watches some of y'all's YouTube channels. I'm not going to say anything again, but he watches and he sees, and he was talking about like building his own studio and how he's like over Hollywood and stuff. It was really cool, and it's just been a crazy ride, man. Like, I can't explain it. I can't explain. Never in a million years that I think YouTube, like a channel by the name of Drunk3PO, would take me to these crazy places,
Yeah.
So
and also hearing that, like, of course, shout out to Jay's other channel too. Like his link tree, it is in the description, so go and check that out.
Too many channels, but yeah.
But the one that you went to, you said that when you told me before, like the following days, like, I got invited to the Goonies house. I'm like, no freaking way. And that's cool. Like I think you're extremely, like, you're genuine, that you're humble as well, and then people can see that. People can tell when you're acting fake, and or even if you can't tell, like, there's a sense of sort of like fakeness, and you're none of that. Like everything that you're doing, you're very genuine. You're very like, and you are exactly how you are on and off the camera.
Yes.
So it's like we're getting the true Jay. So I think that people can sense that, especially meeting you in person. So but yeah, that's an amazing story.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.